Greetings and salutations, everyone. I am, as always, Darth Devious, and welcome to March Third Party Madness. That's right, this month we're looking at some third-party figures, and this time from Planet X. It's the name that everyone has a hard time pronouncing. Now listen, as a lot of you know, those who've watched my channel for a while, and if you go back and watch some of my videos or go look at some of the playlists I got, you'll see I have a history of Middle-earth, a Tolkien universe. So, I'm going to go with the Tolkien pronunciation, which means A and E together like this makes the I sound, as in, you know, cry. So, he's going to be Caelus for me. Go ahead, debate me. I don't care. That's Caelus. Ages 15 plus. Right. Warning! On the back here you have a nice product shot. And he is basically the, you know, Fall of Cybertron Swoop. This is a nice painting they did of this figure. So there you go. Not too much to say about the box. It's a decent box. We'll get it out of here. Nobody wants to see the box. Get the hell out of here, box, as we bring in... It's Swoop. We're going to call him Swoop from now on. I don't care. You want to call him Caelus, be my guest. But it's Swoop. Swoop. And he looks really cool. And we're severely lacking Dinobots these days. I know they got some coming out for the new movie. I really don't like the way they look, especially Swoop. Why does he have two heads? Don't know. But this one's really nice. And basically, I got him because I bought the Sharkies from TF Source. And TF Source, if you go over $150, you get free shipping. So, in order to do that, I grabbed this guy too. So I got free shipping on him and the Sharkies, and they came together, and there you go. Now, I love his wings. His wings have so much articulation to them. You know, they're on a joint here that goes up and down. And then they're on three joints that bend in both directions. So, you know, you can get some really nice looks. He's got the missile pods here, like the G1 toy had. And they can come off. He can't really hold them in robot mode. I tried that. But they do look good there. He's got his swords here. I've just got him pegged onto his arms because I wanted somewhere to put him. Plus, they help stabilize him in this mode. You know. And, I mean, that's pretty much it for articulation in this mode, other than his jaw opens. Me, Swoop. No, see nothing. Down. And this moves a little bit, and you got a little bit of movement here in these and stuff like that. But he's pretty cool. He is a really cool version of the Dinobot Swoop. These parts here, I will tell you, very sharp. Be careful. They are very sharp. It's one thing about third-party toys. You get a lot of sharp points. These swords here, very sharp. Alright, so he looks good in this mode. I like it. His robot mode's really good. I just have one complaint in robot mode, but we'll get to that. Yeah. So give me a few minutes. I'm going to transform him, and then we'll take a look at him, and we'll bring in Grimlock so that Grimlock can be with his buddy Swoop. Alright, there we go. I'll be right back. Alrighty, and here we have Swoop in his robot mode. And he has some nicely painted details in there. A lot of this Energon pink coming through that you saw in the Fall of Cybertron game. Especially in his legs here. Just nice details all together. He has decent light piping. I know it's hard to see right now because I don't have a light source to go behind his head. It's just that the intake for the light piping is extremely small. I mean, it's right here on either side of his crest here. Just two little ports, but it does work. If you get him up to a light, it does work. Alright, and his articulation is really good. You know, he's got, you know, pretty much what's standard for a good figure. You know, he's got ratchets here at his shoulder. swivel, nice elbow, decent, no wrist. He has a slight waist, just a little bit, just enough to give you some emotive moves. He's got pin and socket at his hip. He's got the cut for the thigh. He's got a double knee. And his toes go up and down, and you can adjust his heel spurs. And I suggest putting them at a slight angle like that, because it makes him more stable, because he tends to get a little back heavy with the wings back here. And you can pose the wings any way you want. I like having them like that. Alright. And his head is on a ball joint, so you can go, oh, I'm dizzy, I'm dizzy. And he's got his nice swords, and you know, he can hold them. I don't think he can't really hold these too well, unless you got his arm like really. He can, but you kind of have to keep his arm bent. I like having him on the back. These are more for, I think, for his dino mode than yeah. Just my preference. Your preference is your preference. You do what you want to do with your figure. And we'll get to the one thing I don't like about this figure, and we'll come up here because I want to get real close. And that's his head sculpt. I'm not a fan of his head sculpt at all. Really not. It's nice. It's very generic and plain. I would have preferred if he had a more robotic face. You know, an actual face like the G1 Swoop had. What can you do? It's still nice. It doesn't really detract too much from the figure. But, you know, it's just my one slight issue I have with him. Alright. Now, as promised, we'll bring in his buddy Grimlock. And you see, Swoop is very small, but Swoop is pretty much the smallest of the Dinobots. So they do scale together nicely. So he's roughly, you know, he's a good deluxe size, basically. And you can see, you know, the swords are of a similar design, as Grimlock doesn't want to let go of his. Let go. And yes, I have added quite a bit of paint to my Grimlock to make him a little more game accurate. Gave him black hands and stuff like that, and picked out some of the details. Why Grimlock knock Swoop over? But you can see their swords are of a similar vein. While not being identical, they are of a similar vein. As you can see, you know, they are part of a cohesive team. And I'm hoping that they'll do more Dinobots in this line, because I would like to get some. These aren't bad. Let's see if Planet X is going to continue with them. I think they already announced they are going with Snarl next. I'm not sure. We'll see. But if they do, I'm probably going to save up some money and snag it, because these guys need to be a team, you know? So there you go. So there we go. That's the Planet X Caelus. Caelus. No, Caelus isn't that. That's that medicine for... Never mind. He's Swoop. Let's just call him Swoop and be happy. The only thing I need for him is an Autobot symbol. Hello, Repro Labels. I'm looking at you. Anyway. So you guys all be good, or I'll send him flying over to your house with his swords of death. You don't want that, do you? Do you want him to come over with his swords of death? Do you? Wah!